Hello, I'm Dimyake Mwakaliele.
And I'm Vincent Makori. This is In Focus.
Well, a former Rwandan lieutenant has been sentenced to life in prison for his role in the 1994 Rwandan Genocide.
The International Criminal Tribunal for Rwanda convicted Iidephonse Hategekimana on charges of genocide, murder and rape. A lawyer for Hategekimana says he will appeal the verdict. Joining us now from the United Nations to discuss the tribunal's work is the tribunal's chief prosecutor, Hassan Bubacar Jallow. Mr. Jallow, welcome to In Focus.
Mr. Jallow, welcome to In Focus.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes, right. Talking about first the conviction of this gentleman, Hategekimana. We know that he first appeared before the tribunal in 2003, but the case, in fact, began in 2009. Give us a sense of what it took to convict him.
Sorry? What did it take to convict him?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's he had been charged with genocide and crimes against humanity, and the evidence was collected by our investigations team in Kigali and put together by our trial team, and clearly we've satisfied the judges that he is guilty beyond a reasonable doubt with the charges with which he was indicted, and we are happy at the outcome that he's been convicted and sentenced to imprisonment for the remainder of his life. I think it was a fair verdict by the judges.
Yes. Now, when the tribunal was set up in 2004, or rather in 1994, it was hoped that it will bring a sense of justice to the victims of genocide in Rwanda. From what you hear, are the people there feeling that that objective has been met, at least up to this point?
Yes, there is quite a favorable reaction, I believe, from the population in Rwanda and in the neighboring countries, and I believe in the rest of the world. The tribunal, of course, can't prosecute everybody who was involved in the genocide, and it wasn't meant to do that. What we have focused on within our mandate is bringing to account those who played a leading role. We indicted 93 of these people, and we've succeeded so far in arresting 83 of them. And bringing them over to Arusha for trial. The conclusion of the trial of Hategekimana now brings the number of cases we've completed to just about 56. There are quite a few judgments we expect to have delivered within the next 2 months as well. So I think it's been a good record of trying to bring to account those who played a leading role in the tragedy of 1994 in Rwanda, and it's very much appreciated by the Rwanda.
Yes, Mr. Jallow.
Yes, please.
What challenge have you faced in trying to obtain justice without appearing to be pandering to the government in Kigali?
The ICTR is totally independent of Kigali, of the government in Kigali, and indeed of all other governments. It's an independent tribunal established by the United Nations. As a prosecutor, I take my decision on who to investigate and who to indict purely on the evidence and on the law, and without any pressure from any quarters. The judges likewise carry out their functions in that way. It's a totally independent judicial institution.
And, you know, we want to thank you so much. We wish you had more time. Hassan Jallow, Chief Prosecutor, Rwanda Tribunal, thank you very much for your time.